Alright, so welcome to the channel. It's been quite a while. I haven't uploaded any of the video in the channel, so I'm back here with an informative video about gaming. Now, it's a video targeting people who have got some issues with their frame rate in the video game. For example, your computer is quite capable of getting 60 FPS because 60 FPS is the sweet spot for any gamer. Like it is very smooth, but due to some reason, your hardware is capable, but it could be the game version or it could be the driver issue. But somehow your computer is not capable of generating the FPS you desire to play on. So, for example, you're getting 60, but sometimes your frame drops to around 40 or 45 FPS, which is a very noticeable difference and noticeable drop, and you can experience some stutterness in the video game. So to fix that, you can do one thing is update driver, update your Windows, just fully update the system. It'll help you if there was any software issue, it'll fix it. But if there is an issue in the video game and you are in a specific, it happens if you're using a cracked game and a cracked game is the only option for you, then there is no fix to it. You'll either have to buy the legit copy of the game or you'll have to stick with it. So in order to fix that, the one solution is you can cap the FPS. For example, if you're kind of sure that your frame kind of fluctuates from 60 to 40, so you can kind of find a suitable spot between 40 to 60 and cap at that specific point. Like capping means locking your frame rate. So if you feel like your uh, computer is quite capable of going beyond 40, then you can cap it to around 45 or if 50 FPS so that you have a stable frame rate and it'll not cause any jitteriness, not any stutters, and the smooth experience overall. So to do that, there is a software called Rivatuner. It is from MSI Afterburner. I'll just show you right away. All the software I'll be using in this video, I'll link it down in the description. You can check it out yourself, and let's go with it. This is Rivatuner. This is a quite handy software for FPS locker. I have a game running called Assassin's Creed Syndicate. For example, now I have locked my frames around 45, so it'll not go beyond 45. It'll stick to 45, fluctuate a little bit around, which is kind of acceptable. So it fluctuates a little bit, but not a dramatic fluctuation, which is very good. So now, for example, I want to cap my FPS to say 30 FPS. How are you going to do that? I'll delete all of this. I'll reset this, and what you're going to do is go to add, and you can select your video game from the files from here, from whichever directory you have downloaded it. It should be, in my case, I've downloaded my game on local disk D. It could be different for you depending on what kind of partition you have. So let's go to local disk D and go to games in my case. So you have to find where your game is installed. In my case, it's Air. I'll select the game, click open, and now you go to this mode, the frame rate limit, and you can just tap in the frame. For example, I want to go for 30 FPS, so I'll just click into 30, click enter, and go in the video game. And you'll see now my frame is capped to 30 FPS. Now it'll not move beyond that FPS. It's quite stable frame rate, like it'll not fluctuate. And sometimes when 60 is not an option for you, then capping the frame rate to a to a specific point is really helpful. It's quite smooth, actually. 30 is not that smooth, especially if you have got the case of 60 FPS, but when 60 is not an option, then you have to stick with something that is acceptable and playable at the same time. So yeah, that's it. And I'm using, and to calculate or to capture the frames, I'm using the software called Frames. I'll give a link in the description about this software too. Go check it out, and I think that's all for the video. Hope you liked it. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment down in the video what you want to see next.